Northern Virginia travelers are used to flying out of Dulles or Reagan National, but what if there was a faster, smaller alternative right in your backyard? Could Manassas Regional Airport be the region's next gateway to the skies? For decades, this airport has quietly served private pilots, flight schools, and business aviation, earning a reputation as one of Northern Virginia's most important general aviation hubs. But now, with commercial service on the horizon, Manassas is poised to change the game for travelers looking for convenience, less congestion, and a uniquely local flying experience. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the airport history, explore why it's been so important to the region, and dive into what the present and future might hold for Manassas Regional Airport. The story begins in 1930 when the town of Manassas had just over 1,200 residents. At that time, a simple airstrip opened to serve local pilots and aviation enthusiasts. It was a modest beginning, yet it reflected the growing fascination with flight across the country. Just a year later, the airport expanded to cover 95 acres, allowing more room for takeoffs, landings, and small aircraft operations. By 1945, an additional 12.6 acres were added and the city purchased the airport outright, recognizing its value to the community. By the early 1960s, the region was growing rapidly and so were the demands on aviation infrastructure. In 1963, the airport moved to its current location with 268 acres purchased through a combination of federal, state, and local funding. This relocation marked a turning point. Manassas was no longer just a small-town airstrip. It was becoming a regional hub capable of supporting more pilots, larger aircraft, and a wider variety of aviation activities. Over the following decades, the airport steadily grew in both size and reputation. Private aircraft owners and corporate jets began using the airport more frequently, drawn by its accessibility and well-maintained facilities. Even as aviation evolved around it, Manassas remained a vital center for general aviation, quietly supporting the region's skies and economy. The 1990s brought significant modernization. In 1992, Manassas made history by becoming the first airport in the United States to recycle an air traffic control tower, relocating one from a Denver area airport and rebuilding it on site. 4 years later, in September of 1996, a modern terminal opened, providing pilots and visitors with updated amenities and a professional aviation environment. In 1997, a 5,700-foot parallel runway, 16 left, 34 right, was added along with taxiway Bravo, improving capacity and operational flexibility. 2 years later, in 1998, a new airfield lighting vault and PAPI lights were installed on runway 16 left, enhancing landing guidance and safety. Between 2000 and 2003, 4 additional corporate hangars were built, reflecting the rising demand from business aviation. In 2003, runway 16 left, 34 right, and taxiway Bravo underwent further upgrades. Less angled taxiways were added, allowing aircraft to exit runways more safely and efficiently, and both the runway and taxiway were strengthened to accommodate larger and heavier aircraft. The airport continued expanding in the following years. In 2007, Taxi Lane Golf was added along with new T-hangars and 22 tie-down spots, creating even more space for private and corporate aircraft. By 2012, Phase 1 of a major runway extension was completed, lengthening runway 16 left, 34 right to 6,200 feet. Phase 2 followed in the winter of 2014 with the ILS relocated, taxiway Kilo realigned, and both the runway and taxiway Bravo widened. These projects improve safety, operational efficiency, and the airport's capacity to serve a wide range of aviation needs. Today, Manassas Regional Airport stands as the busiest general aviation airport in Virginia, a true hub for private and corporate aviation. Its runways, taxiways, and hangars support a wide range of operations, from private jets to general aviation-based businesses providing maintenance, aircraft management, and charter services. The airport's infrastructure allows for high-volume, efficient operations while keeping safety and convenience a top priority. Strategically located outside the immediate congestion of Washington, D.C., the airport offers operators and private travelers an attractive alternative to the region's larger airports. Its combination of accessibility, modern facilities, and professional services has made Manassas a cornerstone of Northern Virginia aviation. In the fall of 2024, news began to circulate that Manassas might be taking its next step into a new chapter. Due to its location and design, the airport has been considered as a potential site for commercial service. While no specific plans have been finalized, the idea has sparked curiosity and interest among aviation enthusiasts and the local community alike, hinting at the possibilities that lie ahead for this long-standing general aviation hub. Now, I've been receiving numerous comments and DMs on social media asking for my thoughts on the future of Manassas Regional. To address this, let's take a look at a few other small airports in the area that have successfully integrated commercial airline service. Hagerstown Regional Airport, located in western Maryland, began receiving commercial service from Allegiant Air consistently in 2012, offering flights to Orlando Sanford International Airport. Since then, Allegiant has expanded its offerings to include destinations such as St. Petersburg, Florida, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In 2024, Hagerstown Regional saw just under 82,000 total passengers, marking a 26% increase over the previous year and the highest passenger count in the airport's history. While Hagerstown's population is slightly larger than Manassas's, it is situated approximately 72 miles from Baltimore, 77 miles from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and 71 miles from Washington, D.C., making it relatively distant from major metropolitan areas. In contrast, Manassas is located about 28 miles from downtown D.C., placing it in a densely populated region with a significant potential passenger base. Salisbury Regional Airport in Salisbury, Maryland has been serving passengers intermittently since 1949. Over the years, the airport has experienced various phases of commercial service, including operations by Chesapeake Airways, All American Airways, and Allegheny Airlines. In 1983, Henson Aviation, under contract with Allegheny, began scheduled commuter service from SBY to various airports across the East Coast. This service was discontinued in 1969 but resumed in 1983 when Henson was purchased by Piedmont Airlines. Following the 1993 merger of US Air and Piedmont, Salisbury became Piedmont's primary operating base. Currently, Piedmont Airlines operates 6 scheduled flights per day from SBY, with 3 flights each to Charlotte and Philadelphia. In March 2025, Breeze Airways announced plans to commence service from SBY to Orlando on October 1, 2025. The service will operate twice weekly on Mondays and Fridays, utilizing an Airbus A220-300. This route will not be an essential air service route, but is supported by an $800,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation's Small Community Air Service Development Program. In 2024, SBY recorded approximately 120,000 passengers, a 15% increase from 2023, though still a decline from the airport's peak of over 150,000 passengers in 2012. So why highlight Hagerstown and Salisbury? Both airports, despite not being major hubs, have successfully integrated commercial services and serve as models for what Manassas Regional Airport could achieve. The journey toward commercial service at Manassas has been gradual and at times subdued. Initial reports in 2024 suggest that service would commence in 2025. However, as of now, no airlines have been announced and the airport has yet to complete FAA Part 139 certification inspections. Achieving this certification is a complex process that involves meeting stringent safety and operational standards set by the Federal Aviation Administration. While the airport has made significant strides, including a proposed $125 million redevelopment plan to accommodate passenger service, there is still much work to be done. Regarding potential competition with major airports like BWI, DCA, or Dulles, it's unlikely that Manassas would significantly impact their traffic. Their initial plan is to offer approximately 10 low-cost airline flights per day, targeting regional travelers seeking convenient alternatives. However, the broader question remains. With the current challenges facing low-cost carriers like Spirit Airlines and Frontier, will these airlines still be viable options when Manassas is ready for commercial service? The evolving dynamics of the airline industry will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping the future of commercial aviation, especially at Manassas Regional Airport. Manassas Regional Airport's journey toward commercial service is unique and ambitious. While there are challenges ahead, the experiences of airports like Hagerstown and Salisbury demonstrate that with strategic planning and community support, smaller airports can successfully integrate commercial services. The path forward for Manassas will require careful consideration of industry trends, regulatory requirements, and market demand to ensure a sustainable and successful transition to commercial aviation. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. This is truly a unique case, and I can't think of any other airport in the country trying to do what Manassas is doing right now. If you can think of a case, let me know down below. I'd love to research and compare your suggestions to this topic. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.